Yo, what's going on? It's Cody from Big Beaver Comics. I'm sitting outside. I'm waiting for Ant here. It's like minus 30 in Edmonton. So for real, bear with me. I've got the heat off so that you're not hearing this. Um, I'm gonna talk about systems in your business. If that's stimulating to you, if you're already on the edge of your seat thinking about systems in a business, how riveting. Then buckle up, Nancy, because we're gonna talk some shit. You can waste a lot of money, resources, you can waste a lot of time, you can be allocating your thought processes and your stress levels to things. I'm sorry, I gotta turn the heat up a little. Bear with me if you hear a light hum. That's the hum of comfort. You could be allocating so many things incorrectly, and that's because of a lack of systems. And a lack of systems can also be a giant hurdle when starting a business, because when you handle this one-off circumstance, all of a sudden this one-off circumstance is supremely daunting. It usually overtakes a portion of a day, and it takes up this large amount of thought process, and there's stress related, and there might be costs incurred that you didn't think of, and there's all this stuff that just it can make a lack of systems, which in reality is just a lack of doing things repetitively. It's muscle memory. That's kind of what a system inside your life would be. The same thing as a system inside your business, but your business hasn't had the opportunity to do the system as many times. So because they haven't done it as many times, and because there's money on the line, customers on the line, there's more pressure, your ego's on the line, you are a lot more gun shy to take those chances, as opposed to just rolling the dice and taking the chance and learning the lesson and building the system. So that's what we're talking about, a system in your business. I'm Cody from Big Beaver Comics. If I didn't already say that, man, go over to the Facebook. Our Facebook, we do live sales, man. We do giveaways. Our Facebook's bumping out of control. We don't do that over here in the YouTube. We try to keep the YouTube strictly chit-chatting about business, even though I am going to have an update video on the way our giveaway structure is going to change starting next weekend. So there's going to be a video this week. Our giveaways that we do every scheduled live sale. Go over to Instagram, check out our schedule. We do live sales every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Over on Facebook, we post the schedule on Instagram. Check our Instagram out. We usually give all the previews to the books, comic books, over on Instagram as well. But we're changing the structure to the giveaway in the live sales over on Facebook. So I'm going to give people an update to that later on in the week, but business video for right now. So again, systems is what we're talking about. It is cold, man. Minus 30 is no bullshit. Like, I'm looking around. You just are seeing a static screen. I'm looking around, but it's chilly. And shout out to all the new people. Hey, there's been a lot of new people in our live sales over on Facebook. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming and supporting us. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Even if you're just partaking in the giveaway stuff, no purchase necessary for the giveaway. You just got to be in the live stream. We appreciate all you guys. So shout out to everybody. Systems. Let's get back to it. This is your big, daunting, this is what's going to scare you. You're going to be like, fuck, man, I can't figure out how to do this properly. And it's because you haven't done it enough. That, like I said, you're going to allocate too much time, resources, money, personnel, whatever it is, into trying to stop a one-time issue or a one-time problem. And if it is a one-time problem, maybe treat it like that. Maybe use systems you've built in your business that relates to that to try to quell the situation quicker. But if it's not a one-time situation, if it's just the first time this is encountered, but if using your foresight, you understand your business is going to probably be dealing with this on a more than recurring basis or a recurring basis, you need to stop and think about how you're dealing with stuff, what you're doing. I see my man Ant coming. You got to think about how you can make it better. Don't get pigeonholed into one process. So I'm going to keep talking while Ant walks out here. So what you want to do is you want to think about it in relation to your life. So you do the dishes at home, right? Now the dishes would be an overwhelming task for you if you did the dishes and you washed a fork. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Yo, if you washed a fork and then I put it over here. I'm doing a video, or I'm doing a recording. But I put it over here because this heat's got to run. It's cold as fuck out here.
Right, it is.
So anyways, so if you washed a dish or a fork one at a time, right? So you have lunch, it's a little snack, because you're starving, right? You've been working hard. So you got this fork, and you take it back over to the sink. You fill the sink up with water and with soap, and you wash this fork. Then you rinse the fork, you dry the fork, and then you put the fork away. Okay, that's fine. That is the process. But that's a time-consuming process. And you've built this system in place now where I'm sure you and everybody else, even if you don't have a dishwasher, you fill the sink, you fill the dishwasher with an adequate amount of dishes. You allocate your time to then fill that entire sink with soap, to then do things that have cut off and shaved down. Like, you knew you were going to need more than one fork, so you bought 25 of them. You didn't shortchange yourself on that so that you could allocate things to the sink, so that you could spend your time expediently. Think of a girl doing makeup. Have you ever seen a girl doing, there's stages to that. There's a process to it. They've built a system there. They might not know it, but they've built a system for the way things go on to make it look proper, to make sure it's even, to make sure that everything blends the way it's supposed to, and for them to save the most amount of time. Like, and I know it doesn't seem like it. Your old lady's probably in the bathroom constantly, but that's not the point. The point is there's a system there, fellas. So in your own life, you've set up these systems, but in your business, you don't have this because you don't have the depth of experience yet. But what you need to do is every step where you use a process, think of a way to refine it. Is there a way that we can make this more streamlined? Is there a way that I could do this on a level where I save a little time? When you bring in a new collection, let's say you bring in 4 long boxes of books, right? Are you going to go through all these books? You scooped them from somebody, you looked, you gave a quick look, but you got 4 long boxes of books, a little bit of space. You got bags and boards. You're ready to go, but what are you going to do? 30 different series inside these 4 long boxes. Everything needs new bags and boards. You're going to pull all those books out one by one, open them up, on average do a 20-second inspection, maybe up to a minute and a half on certain books on each book, and go through them bag and board, tape them, put them away one by one. Hell no. You're going to get up, pull piles out. You're going to make piles of like titles. That's what you're going to do. You're going to pull all those books out and make piles of like titles. Then you're going to put away the largest piles and work on the smallest piles first so that you can get the majority of the mess out of the way, and then you can work on things that are straight rips. You're going to pull books out, pull each individual book, especially the commons. You know what keys are. Pull commons out, make piles of commons, and discard old bags and boards. Then do all your inspections. Then do all your bagging and boarding. Then do all your taping. You don't want to go through and keep switching what you're doing, because it might seem like you're taking care of that one issue perfectly. That might be the truth, but there's systems, right? Everybody, when they're building a car, just puts a couple of bolts in for something. Their little crane just turns and it installs a door, and they put in 5 bolts and the car moves down the system. And a new car comes up and they put the same 4 bolts in again on a whole new car, because the system works way better than someone building a whole car by themselves. Put the systems in place. That's you're gonna have to go through the pain of the mistakes. Don't back off when you meet resistance of stuff that feels like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, this makes me nervous. This is a hard lesson to learn. I lost money, so I'm scared to make a move. Don't do that. Like, don't make stupid moves, but go through the lessons to learn to build the systems like you did to do your dishes, your laundry, how you mow your lawn, how you drive to work, how you work out at the gym. Every other system you have in place, from muscle memory that saves you the most amount of time, the thing that you do Remember, your business is a living organism too. You need to be adapting constantly. What you had in your mind to start with is not what you're going to end with. So what you want to end with is a business that has multiple systems running as efficiently as possible, so you're getting the most bang out of your buck, and you can allocate your mental capacity to serving your customers and scaling that business to the next level of systems you're going to need to build. I'm Cody from Big Beaver Comics. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and say hi to my buddy Anthony here.
What up?
Okay, we're going back to work. Peace.